Renovation in that camera app. And I was going to upload it yesterday and got back in and started to preview some of the clips, and the first 3 clips of the video were gone. So there was no beginning to the video. So this is actually the next day after I've already went and picked up the foundation vents and the glass. That's the glass down there. And fucking went and picked that shit up this morning and everything. So this is a little introduction, recap on how all that shit started. They got a contract on the house that we renovated, and there was a VA contract for a VA loan, and they got a home inspector come in and he pegged a bunch of shit, you know, and stuff we didn't do. So a lot of it was in the foundation underneath in the fucking house, shit like old termite damage and some floor joists and shit like that. And we went underneath it there and looked at it and didn't see anything that needed to be replaced. So they're gonna have a pest control guy come in and treat for mold underneath of there and get a written statement saying that none of that shit needs to be replaced and everything, so you don't have to do none of that. There's a plumbing leak underneath of the sink, and got my plumber coming in to fix that. We tried to tighten it up, and there's a supply line going to the faucet. Something to do with that rubber gasket in there. It ain't working and stuff. So he said something about he could put some pipe putty or something in it. I've never seen nobody do that, but he'll be there at 1 o'clock, and I'll be making another video at that time of me putting in fucking foundation vents and glass and all this. So maybe we can get a little clip of how he makes that water leak stop. And then that toilet was loose. And I found out that the dude that's working for me before didn't put no metal washers on it. So we fixed that. And that's all straight. I'm just gonna go do the last couple of things now and we'll put all that at the beginning of the video. And then play the last clips. Yesterday we actually found some old newspaper underneath of the house. The shit was all kinds of different things wrapped around the pipes and everything. I guess that they put back there in 1963 to keep the pipes from freezing. And you'll see that a little later on in the video. So we're just headed back over there now. I'm gonna fucking do this shit, glass, foundation vents. We were hoping to get the kind that just slide in and we could have caulked them because the old's just mortared in. So to break the old ones out with a hammer and mix some fucking mortar up and fucking mortar the new ones in there and stuff. So that's how that's gonna go down. And we're actually probably about a mile and a half from the house at the moment, coming down 2nd Street. We'll be back over there and I'll pick up after this, fucking what I'm saying right now. I'll pick up and finish that video, and then you can watch the next video that I'm gonna make here in a little bit about how to replace these foundation vents. That'll be uploaded together with the one that we were gonna do yesterday. So stay tuned for that, and then hopefully by the weekend we'll be doing some rust restoration videos on some cool shit I got to do. So make sure you don't miss that. Motherfucker from the 1930s. Damn. Shit going on every fucking way. We doing that shit across the street over there. We doing that shit. Cut through the parking lot to get to the house. Check that out. Thing about this truck, you can ride with the doors open. There's a motherfucker rocking in it over the speed. Rocking, man. Whoa, motherfucker. Man. God damn. It fell all the way from the fucking top of that file cabinet and went out that door. You see that shit?
Nothing right there. Oh, no, that's the elevator.
Yeah. If it fucking hits that floor, it's going out that fucking door, man.
Put a little bump rail on it. Oh, you down there.
That's one thing about this truck. It's cool to ride with the doors open, but if it hits that fucking floor, that's going out that fucking door, that book right there. I just went out the door. We done lost fucking thermoses, lunch boxes, all kinds of shit. Look, somebody's leaking. See that shit on the road?
Oh, that's been there a while.
Paint or something.
Copy fucking paint. Leaving sure on wheels, probably.
Oh. And yeah, we pulling up in front of the crib. See the real estate signs out in front of that bitch.
There at O'Reilly. Put one in the private Ford.
Yeah. Backing up in the driveway. Listen to this shit. The hitch is gonna drag the fucking concrete and gouge it a little bit. Listen. Oops. She got a low ride hitch on her ass. Alright. So, alright, we're gonna stop this right now and it's gonna pick up from yesterday. Damn camera keeps stopping. But let's see what we got here. A fucking cartoon. What cartoon is that, man?
Says something Soviet. Soviet will never stop in testing.
And the damn camera out keeps stopping. So that's why, if you're wondering why it's so broke up like that. Anyway, this newspaper, look at that, the 1963 sale. But this newspaper was wrapped around a pipe. And there's quite a bit of pipes down in that cross face that have these newspapers wrapped around them. You can see how it's kind of rounded like that. That's how they insulated the pipes underneath of this all has. And there's a lot of these down there underneath of the cross face. And then they wrapped it around there and they put a piece of tape on it. And old bed sheets and blankets and newspapers and shit wrapped around the pipes underneath of the house, I guess, to keep them from freezing. So we didn't find anything that would justify us replacing any of the shit that was tagged in this home inspection. So we're just gonna move on. Just walk around here and look at shit. And we've already got the measurements for the foundation vents and for the glass, so we'll call the glass company. See if we can order the glass and have it made so we can pick it up in the morning. And so hopefully we can go ahead and knock all this shit out and leave here and I had to come back. Because every time I think that I'm done, they're calling me back over here for something else. And that'll go on until someone closes on this property. So that's where we're at today so far. Wobbly toilet. It was no, I guess when I got the guy to put the toilet in, he didn't put a washer underneath of the piece of plastic that holds that cap on. So the toilet was wobbling and the home inspector thought that it would need a new wax ring. And it's a crack in this window. Which weren't there before. We would have noticed it because we painted the windows on the inside and then went back and inspected them. So, and then this is where the leak is. And it was a bird nest in the fucking chimney and shit like that. There's a leak right here in the supply line that's coming from this faucet. That right there on the top. No matter what you do to tighten it down, it's just going to keep on leaking. So the more you tighten it, the more it leaks. So it's just a bunch of minuscule bullshit. I'm going to come in here tomorrow and replace all the foundation vents and everything underneath of it because they're fucked up. And make a little video of doing that, how to do that, how to take those old crusty ass oxidated aluminum bitches out of the foundation and replace them with these push-in ones and seal around them. So actually came off really well on the home inspection. And surprising, that they fucking went back there and inspected that little shed and the treehouse and shit like that, So it's a big difference between some of these home inspectors because you get one of them will come in here and tear this apart. And then another one will come in here and he'll stand down on the ground with a pair of binoculars and look up at it and never get off never step off the ground and don't find half of nothing, So it's a racket, Some of them work behind certain real estate agents and shit like that, and they overlook shit. And then some of them come in and tear shit apart, and sometimes it can even be deal breakers, But they did a damn inspection on the fucking treehouse in that little shit shed back there. Ain't nothing back here but a bucket of shit where the dude that was working for me, that's where he used to go back here and shit, and he left it back there. He don't work for me no more. I ain't gonna go back there and clean it up. I'm not doing that. So he called that the fucking shit house. So in here, again, just gonna put these fucking metal washers on this bitch and see if I can straighten it up. If that doesn't work, I'll put a fucking couple of shims under it, pennies, something, But I'm going to go ahead on that and call the glass fuckers up and see if I can get them to make me some glass. I can pick it up in the morning so I can get that shit while I'm already over there picking up the floor vents so I can get the glass. So that's where we're at right now. So I called the dude up at the glass place and he's like, when do you need your glass? And I was like, tomorrow morning, and he laughed at me and shit. He's like, yeah, he said, I feel your pain, but that ain't happening. And I told him that I fucking found this out here in the garage, some case of old fucking glass back from like the 1950s or 1960s or some shit. And I told him about it, and he got real interested. And I was like, it can be yours for a present tomorrow morning if you have my glass cut. He's like, yeah, bring that on with you tomorrow morning and let me get off the phone because I'm going to go ahead on and cut your glass. So he changed his mind. He went from not being able to do it to, I'll have it for you in the morning. Over some shit like this that was just left at the house we found up in the top of the garage. So you never know. So right now, we're done over this bitch. Got the truck back on the road. Check this motherfucker. Got the bobble titties, fucking Willie, all this other shit. Fuck that. We're on the road. Time to fucking get on up out of here. Then we're gonna go look at another job. So just today, without even really trying. Go ahead, Tommy. We got this shit. Without even fucking trying. Picked up a couple of weeks of work just like that without even talking to nobody. Yeah, shut. Yeah, so we just pulling on up out of this bitch now. This is what it looks like riding in a workshop. That's what it sounds like when the hitch tears somebody's driveway up. That noise you might have heard. So we're gonna go back over this other guy's house and pick a check up that's taped to the sprinkler system. Then gonna look at another job and hit the fucking trail. So if y'all like this video, subscribe to Get TV. Hit the like button. Got any questions, leave a question in the comment section. And I will be sure to get back with you. It looked like a bunch of some shit going on at this school. Motherfuckers is everywhere. Oh, this would look like in the back of this motherfucker like that. You can see the back of that bitch. That's my sliding pocket door. I don't know if you can see me, but that's me in the fucking mirror right there. Where the fuck am I at? There my motherfucking ass is. Anyway, subscribe to Get Go TV. Hit the like button. You got any questions, leave a question in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back with you. You have a good day and stay tuned tomorrow because I will be making another video on how to replace foundation vents. Hopefully, and I doubt it, that'll be the last time I want to come back to this bitch no more.